today I am going to crack the code. I'm going to show you how to get those direct bookings step by step, the things you've got to put into place. We're going to put the pieces of the puzzle together and hopefully give you a clear picture on how to be successful with your vacation rental marketing. What's going on, everyone? It's Jay William in the building. Once again, here to help you get direct bookings. My name is Jay William. I'm the CEO of villamarketers.com. I've been marketing vacation rentals since 2005, nearly 2 decades now. I've been working with hosts, property managers, agencies, and there are a lot of questions that they present to me, and most of them are involving vacation rental marketing, campaigns, and how to get more direct bookings. They ask, Jay, how do I get more direct bookings? I've heard of social media. I've heard of websites. I've heard of SEO, content marketing. How do I put all this into place, and how does it really get me direct bookings? Well, today I am going to crack the code. I'm going to show you how to get those direct bookings step by step, the things you've got to put into place. We're going to put the pieces of the puzzle together and hopefully give you a clear picture on how to be successful with your vacation rental marketing. Now, when you start promoting your vacation rental business, there are 2 areas where each of your promotions are going to fall into. One of them will be equity and one will be an expense. Expenses are things that you're going to continue to spend money on, and when you stop spending money, the benefit no longer occurs, right? So equity is going to be things that are going to bring value to the business, to have long-term benefits and value to the business. And if you're ever thinking about selling your vacation rental business and exiting, this is what investors will be considering. What have you done in your business? What value have you built within the business? So these 2 areas of marketing and advertising, marketing and advertising are going to fall into these categories. So marketing is really going to be more of an activity that's going to bring equity to your vacation rental business. And advertising is usually an expense, things that you do to pay for playing, right? Now think of the advertising as marketing that you are pushing. So you're going to push. Let me fix that. So you're going to push. You're pushing out your message. It's like a TV commercial, interruption marketing, where you're interrupting people. You are pushing your ads out and in front of people. Now, marketing is usually what we're going to call a pull technique, right? Pull. That's not quite right. But you're going to be drawing attention to people and get them interested. And the difference is that when you're dealing with this pull strategy, you're getting qualified leads to your vacation rental business, where this one is more of like shooting your message out, and there are ways to target specific audiences, but this is going to have a higher conversion, this type of marketing. So this is really one of the reasons why I want to focus on what we call marketing, inbound marketing, content marketing, and advertising is something that's necessary, but it should not be the primary focus of the business. We should be building out the business, and I'm going to show you where to start. Now, this represents you, and this is John the Traveler. John the Traveler wants to find you, and you want John to find you. Now, the thing that's missing is the attention. So we're going to help John get to notice you, to bring that attention to John so that he can see you and book your vacation rental property. Now, most hosts will go straight from the property to listing sites. As soon as they get their property ready, they start putting it on the listing sites. I want you to roll that back a little bit if that's you. I want you to backtrack a moment, and where you should really be starting is with the branding of your vacation rental business, your branding of your vacation rental company. Now, branding is the message that you're going to bring forth to the marketplace. If you don't have a brand, you're just going to be a commodity. How are you going to stand out? That message needs to be brought into your listing sites. It needs to be brought into your host profile. If you haven't yet checked out my video on branding, I created a framework to help you create an awesome brand, and I'm going to leave that in the description below so you can click on that and learn the framework before you take the next step of listing sites. So the next step, once you get this brand, is to move over to your listing sites. You're going to be able to create a better listing, a more impactful message, and bring out your value propositions in your listing sites when you start off with branding. So they're a major element to the marketing campaign. We have to have our listing sites. It's the fastest way to get your property in front of eyeballs. So you need the listing sites, but you want to make sure you take the first step of branding before you do that. Now, once you've done that and you've created some amazing listings, what you'll want to do is take the same ideas that you took in the branding and get your domain name. Ideally, you want to get a unique domain name, a unique brand, because some of these people on these listing sites will be able to research your brand name and your domain name and find you through a Google search. So that's really important in developing the brand, the listing sites, and considering what your domain name will be. Now, I'm going to create a separate video about domain names to help you pick and select a great brand for your business. So once you get the domain name, then you can move over and get yourself the website. You need a website. The website is the center of your vacation rental marketing universe. All roads should lead to your website. So you want to have a good domain, you want to have a great brand, and you want to have an awesome website. And we recommend WordPress. We develop websites for our clients, and we primarily use WordPress. It's search engine friendly. There's a lot of functionalities involved with WordPress that are going to help you with all the next steps we're going to talk about. And WordPress is something that's truly flexible, and you can integrate your property management software and booking systems in them. That's a topic for another video. Today, we're really just going to be talking about the marketing aspect of it. But you want to get a WordPress website, ideally, and once you get this website, then you need people to find the website. What good is a website if no one can find it, right? So what we have to do is optimize the website. We have to use SEO, search engine optimization. And what search engine optimization basically is you're telling Google, the great matchmaker, what type of travelers your product is looking to attract. What type of clients do you want to bring in? In order to do that, you need to do keyword research. Find out the type of keywords that people are typing in when they're looking for a property like yours. If it's in Nashville, it might be Nashville condo rentals in Nashville downtown. These are the types of keywords that people will be typing in. And you want to then move from your website and then have your SEO done. Well, there we go. I'm still learning how to use this. So from your website, you want to have it optimized with the keywords, search engine optimization. It's basically the idea of making the website more visible. Once you have optimized the website with search engine optimization, you'll want to get a blog. You want to have a blog implemented within your website. Now, a blog is just more than a place just to chat and shed ideas. It is a place where you're going to be able to communicate with your guests, keep them updated on the latest things that are going on with your property in your area. But what we're talking about and how we're using a blog here is to draw people to your vacation rental website. So with every page that you create for your website is another opportunity for your website to get found. On your website, you're going to have some primary pages, static pages, your home page, your rentals page, maybe it's your location page, service page, your contact page. Those pages will be static. They're going to just kind of just be there. They'll be updated occasionally, but what Google really wants is websites that are providing value. Google is all about information. It wants to be fed information. So feed the Google monster by creating a blog on your website. And then what you need is you need the content to draw in those travelers, because with every blog that you create, you're actually adding in like hooks in the water. Every time you're posting a blog, you're attracting travelers. And the idea is that we attract travelers during the travel planning process. So with the website and the initial SEO, we're going to be attracting travelers looking for accommodations. Like I mentioned, the keywords in Nashville, those are going to be people with high intent, ready to book, and they're looking for accommodations. But when you're creating blog content, what you are doing is expanding your digital footprint, and you're getting people to find you before they land on Airbnb, before they land on the listing sites. You're catching them early as they're starting to plan their trip. And you do that by creating interesting articles that provide the traveler with the information they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for the best places to stay, what area of town, what attractions they can go to, the best places to eat, best times of years to visit. And you're catching them in the middle of the travel planning process. And what you can do is you can present your properties as they're reading your blog, and they're going to now see the properties on your website. Now they're drawn in by this content. And this is one of the most important factors to getting direct bookings, because when you start to develop consistency with the content you're creating, you will see growth. You'll see growth in the overall rankings of all your keywords, because Google will start to love your website. It'll start to appreciate you and see you as an authority, and they like that you're giving information out. So you want consistent content on a regular, consistent basis coming out. And if you do this, this is one of the most important areas that are going to help you to grow your business. Now, once you get the content on your website and you have a consistent flow, then you can move over to social media. Now, most hosts really focus on renting out like their vacation rental, right? Like, check out my pool, check out this barbecue grill, look at this fire pit, look at this amazing living room, look at my theme rooms. They're just talking about the vacation rental. And when you're on social media, that can get boring really quick. It's tell me when this gets boring. Rent my place, 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 rent my place. This is what hosts tend to do. They keep blasting the message of rent my place. And what we have to do is give them valuable content of the attractions, beautiful sites, beautiful dishes that are available, local cuisine, sharing that on the blog, and then sharing that on social media. And what happens is when you start sharing that on social media, that now comes back to your website through what we call a lead capture. So you can, entice them with 10 insider tips to have an amazing vacation in Vegas, the top 10 places to visit that you must see. We can capture them through a lead capture, and we can also bring them through our postings of our properties, which we will post those on social media. Those will draw them to the website, and it should go to a specific page of the property that you're talking about. So if you're going to post a picture of that pool, post a link on social media where they can check out that property and the pool. But the idea here is that we're going to post on social media. We're going to get more engagement that way. We're going to get more likes, more shares, more followers, because people are liking what we're putting down. They're picking up what we're putting down. So when we get that interest, we want to capture the lead. So if we're driving traffic from Google through SEO, through the content that we're creating through social media, the idea is that even if they're not ready to book, let's get them subscribed to our newsletter, where we're going to send them out information occasionally. So we're going to capture them through this lead capture. Now, one thing that you'll want to consider is email marketing, right? So you'll probably want to use something like HubSpot, MailChimp. There's some other software services that you can use to collect the data from these leads, because if you offer something of value in this lead capture, they're going to want it, especially if they're coming to this trip. You have to make it really valuable for them. Give them something that they want to have. They just got to have it. Then you get them signed up, and you can send them periodic emails about different offers, new properties that you have, different attractions. Get them to not just book, but even come back after they book. And so that's going to bring me here to this listing sites, right? So one thing that we want to do here is we want to bring in the leads, the bookings, the people who have inquired to our email marketing campaign. When people book with you, in order to get them to book direct with you again, we have to put them in a email list where we can send them emails and get their direct information. So there's different things that you can put into place that can help you get the emails of guests, and that's a video for another day. But the idea should be actively getting the emails of all the people who have booked with you and the people who have inquired with you, putting them in a list, and then that list is how you're going to develop a relationship with John, even if he's not ready. Now, oftentimes, John will react to the content and book. He'll react to your website and book. He'll react to the SEO and he'll book. But for those times where John is not ready to book yet, because the statistics tell us that over 50% of travelers are not ready to buy on the first contact with you. So we want to nurture that lead, and we do that through these steps. They get an idea to know who we are through the content that we're distributing. We build a relationship with them. Now, the next areas that we're going to talk about are the push parts of your marketing campaign. So when you first launch this SEO and you get this area going, you also want to get the Google ads going, right? So you're going to push your website to Google ads, and there's ways that you can target specific properties. You definitely want to be cautious about Google ads and make sure that you don't spend too much money there. Make sure that you are budgeting and that you are following the best practices to keep your budget low. But it is a highly effective way to get people to your site immediately. So what you want to do here is you first want to optimize the website, though. That's why we took you through this process. So when you optimize the website, you're tagging each page with specific keywords. If you skip the SEO part and you go straight to Google Ads, you're going to spend a lot more money, because the content of your page should match the keywords that you're bidding for. So the way that Google Ads works is that they will let you get in front of travelers. You can be right at the top for certain keywords, but if you don't have those keywords within the website, then Google will let you bid for it, but you're going to have to pay more per click. So if you want to keep the budget down, you want to first make sure that the website is optimized with those keywords that you would want to bid for. So make sure that the Google ads are going to the pages targeting similar keywords that you have optimized each page with. If you have questions about this, please feel free to reach out to me. You can also rewind this and play certain parts and see how it all comes together here. Now, the social media. Now, I have social media here in yellow, and the reason I have it in yellow is because it sort of falls in between equity and expense. So you can build up a really important profile that plays an important part in your business and your marketing, but it is still building your business on someone else's land. You're still building out this platform where it can be shut down at any time. But there is value in building up your social media network. So it is a mixture of, sort of something that is more of advertising and more marketing. It's not really kind of yours, but there is an extreme value on it. So that's why I labeled it yellow. But we have now social media ads. So social media ads, what we're going to do with these is we're going to create social media assets. So designs of maybe your property, a specific property, something that has maybe some of the best assets of the property, maybe a promo code, 10% discount for direct bookings, and you're going to create like a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, and then you're going to bring that back over to your website. And this is going to usually lead to a specific property page on your website. And that's going to help you to get direct bookings, because people are seeing the ad, they see the property, they see the offer, they click on it, they're genuinely interested in that property. So these are good ways that you can use the push form of marketing to get your website out there and get more direct bookings. These are faster ways to get bookings, but these do not build assets. They do not build value. There are no assets that stay long-term for your business. So you want to focus on the areas that we're talking about here, because when these advertisements end, when your listing gets suspended, when your ad budget runs out, when you are flagged on social media for whatever reason, that marketing produces no more results for you. But this green marketing is going to continue to produce results for you year after year after year after year. So this is the marketing puzzle, and these are how all the things come together. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you need some help with marketing your vacation rental, reach out to me at villamarketers.com. Sign up for our newsletter because we're going to keep putting out hits like this. Do you guys like this style of teaching? Should I do more of this kind of style? This is something new I'm trying. Let me know in the comments. We appreciate you. Love you guys. And thank you, fam.
Hey guys, support the channel. Give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so as we drop the latest direct booking strategies, you'll be the first to know about it.